Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the very first That Range Life Gear Talk. Yeah, there you go. Here with Bill Bush of DrivingRangeHeroes.com. My name's Chris McEwen. While you're here, you should subscribe to the channel, like this video, and hit the bell for more stuff like this. We do That Range Life show sometimes about golf. We do That Range Life Gear Talk. Sometimes we play golf together, actually outdoors, not in a garage.
What's in the box?
Or what's in the box here and there, and an occasional golf origin story video as well. So we got stuff, little bit, and then sometimes Riv and I will go play golf and we'll just throw drones in the air and then put together something. So anyways,
till he moves out to Oregon,
right? Right. Exactly. He'll just keep going farther and farther west. Soon enough, he'll be in the Asian Pacific.
Right.
So today we have 3 shafts. Little shaft talk.
Yep.
This is the UST Mamiya Lin Q M40X.
Yes.
Now in my hands, William, and in the ladder there, I have 3. I've got 3 colors.
Yes.
I've got a black, a red, and a blue. I'm going to let you talk about these. Where do you want to start?
Why don't we give a brief summary here?
Okay, yeah,
So
do that.
Last season, depending on how you look on things, but last season, UST came out with the Lin Q lineup. God, maybe it was 2 seasons ago. Either way, previous shaft generation,
right?
The Lin Q shaft.
The Lin Q. Okay, this earlier version.
Right.
Okay.
The regular one was they had a purple one and a gunmetal one.
Okay.
The purple one was like mid-launch, mid-spin, more for, I would say, the regular swingers of golf. And then they had the gunmetal, which was for the aggressive tempos, faster swing speeds, for low launch, low spin, that kind of a deal. They used a new Lin Q fiber. That's where the name came from.
Okay.
Super smooth feel, really great control. People went crazy about them. And I don't want to say it was return to form for the brand, but it turned a lot of heads, and I think it surprised a lot of people how good it was. Fast forward, I'll say another brand had like a once-in-a-lifetime success story with a shaft line and really set a standard in terms of feel, stability, control, all those things in one package. And they had a low option, which was, like the black, which we'll talk about here. They had a more mid-moderate option, their blue, and a red option. So it's funny because the whole golf community is now sort of taken to black means it's really weird in shafts. Like the black line will usually be a low spin, low launch.
Okay.
Blue will be moderate, somewhere in the middle, and red will be higher. Go look. All the brands seem to have that correlation. It's really odd. But anyway, so UST has evolved the UST Mamiya, if we want to be correct, has evolved the Lin Q line to the Lin Q M40X. What they did, they took the similar Lin Q profile and combined it with this M40X fiber. The M40X fiber allowed them to make the shaft feel much more stable. What does stable mean with a golf shaft? We've talked about this before on our various shows,
right?
That Range Life, what have you. Basically, the shaft will keep its shape as opposed to like almost turning into an oval at impact or throughout the swing.
Right.
And then instead of spending energy returning back to shape, it'll put that energy back into the ball. Now, that's counteracted often with heavier, stiffer, rigid, really thick, kind of gross fibers or graphites, right? The weave, which makes it feel boardy, kind of like a telephone pole, but technology is getting to such a place where they can still keep it light and they can control it a little bit more and have a nice smooth profile, but give you tons of stability and control into it. So that's what they did here with the Lin Q M40X lineup. You have the black for your low launch, low spin.
Okay.
For you former hockey players that tend to swing like you're going to kill the ball.
Right.
I don't know if you know anyone like that. And then the blue is more moderate. I would say it still can get on the lower end.
Okay.
I see it. You're working to it. Now, here's what's tough. The other 2 shafts you have there, to be fair, don't have any heads on the end of them. Sure. But I took this here, Lin Q M40X blue, and put it in a 3-wood. for me, I had good numbers with it in a driver, but a little more launch than I want. I had to take off a little bit on the swing to control it and really keep the ball in play. The black ended up being a much better fit for me, but it seemed perfect for a 3-wood for me. Future show for that range life, we're going to talk about why 3-woods are a lot tougher for the amateur player, and this is where I think
good tease.
The M40X blue, why it's a good fit for a 3-wood. I'm excited to try it. But then the red, nice, easy swing, but you still get good launch. Enough spin. See, when you take something off of that swing, usually you need help getting the ball in the air, but you need it to hold up there. You don't want to go there and just fall straight down. Right. So that spin goes up a little bit to keep it up and keep it carrying to give you good distance. It does that. Because I do swing like a crazy person. I have an aggressive tempo.
Right.
Right. I said this in the review for this shaft. I tend to have to take back my swing quite a bit for a higher launch, because they're softer. They have softer profiles, and I can start whipping them all over the place, and I lose control of it. So I tone it back, but then I get real handsy. My timing and sequencing gets all screwed up. Okay. So what I found with this, I could cool down the swing quite a bit, but because of that M40X fiber giving it more stability, it contained my swing a lot. It contained the shot for me. So I wasn't losing it all over the place. My timing wasn't great, but the shaft really did a lot of the work for me and helped control the shot. I don't know if that makes sense. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. Yeah. I mean, so for the sort of layman, you've talked about sort of the timing of the swing or the aggressiveness of the swing. Are these, I know I've asked this before about other shafts, is it an NPH swing speed correlation? No.
Right, and that's where people go. You could have 120 miles an hour of swing speed, which is a ton. That's like high. That's even high end tour level. Right. But a really smooth and even slow tempo. Okay. And that, like Justin Thomas, I know plays, I think it's in his driver. He plays a higher, it's really more like a mid-launch shaft, but something you'd never expect to see, especially with that speed. But he has that more smooth and moderate tempo. And it's easier for him to load that thing and then like get the whip, the timing and sequencing right with his tempo to get an ideal launch out of it and get the carry he's looking for.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So at the end of the day, knowing what each of these do in terms of your rhythm of your swing or whatever, you still should still go get fitted, or at least test them and see. Good
point here. These are only available through like certified premium. I forgot what they're called. It says on the shaft. Let me see. Give me this. I always forget it. Always forget it. So a lot to remember. Yeah, the TSPX.
Okay.
Fitters.
Okay.
Will fit you into these things. Make sure you get in the right place. Like you're not just going and picking them up at your local big box golf.
You can't get them off the shelf. You have to go somewhere
and get fit for them. They're premium. They're really good golf shafts. But same thing, right? You might think, oh, I swing real fast. I better get the M40X black. Maybe that doesn't work for you. Like I'll be honest with you, I had better numbers. I should say I had better numbers. I had the best numbers swinging with the black, but I probably had the most control and the most fairways hit with the red.
Oh, interesting.
Because, I mean, admittedly, I wasn't hitting it as far. Yeah. But it's just really, it almost felt like it was just easy to pop the ball out there with it. Yeah. And again, I can't stress enough having these modern shafts, not even just with UST Mamiya, but really in a lot of brands now, but definitely with these Lin Q M40X is like to have that rigidity and stability to control the ball, but not feel lifeless and feel that kick, feel that punch of the ball. Mm-hmm. It's unheralded, right? It's something that just hasn't happened in golf really until the last 2 years.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe three years.
Anything else you want to add to the UST Mamiya Lin Q
M40X? Yeah,
M40X?
I think the big thing I'd say is if you liked the purple and the gunmetal, I would say these are just as good, but better. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. I'm like,
you're not sacrificing anything.
They reminded me a lot of the Lin Q, but just better. They're just better.
All right.
They're easier to control. They feel tighter. I really, really like those old Lin Qs, and these things were very stunning and impressive to me. Where I mean, they caught my attention, and this is where I love to do the big time golf guy thing. Like, I'm fortunate I get to test out a lot of this gear, and especially in the shaft world, it's not easy to have them make an impression on you every single time, and these definitely do. They're really good.
Yeah. All right, man.
So don't sleep on them.
Get yourself to a TSPX fitter to try them out, and that's our first That Range Life gear talk.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Follow Bill on social media at Range Heroes. You can read the review at the link in the description.
Yep, driverangeheroes.com. Got all 3 of them on there. And if you want us
there you go.
to do anything else like comparisons, get them out on the range, whatever, a little hard because one's in a 3-wood now, but anything we can do, answer questions, let us know in the comments.
I'm Chris McEwen. Follow me at Chris McEwen. Subscribe, hit the bell, like the video. I have to go catch this train. See you guys next time.